What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, episode number 8, you guys. And the episode was titled Drug Related. Man, when I tell y'all this was a damn good ass episode, I was on the edge of my seat the entire episode. It was just that good, you guys. So before we go ahead and jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and are not subscribed to the channel, I'm gonna need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. Do me that big favor by liking this video, turning your notifications on, subscribing to the channel, and also sharing this video, you guys. And with that out of the way, you guys, without further ado, shall we discuss Power Book 2 Ghost? Whew, tell me, oh, I'm ready. All right, you guys, so where are we gonna start up at this week? But we're gonna leave them the Tajadas for last. Yeah, we're gonna leave the Tajadas for last. Oh, that was some good shit. All right, you guys, so this episode, it opens up and we see Tariq. So Tariq is in court. So Jenny is giving her opening arguments to the jury about why Tariq is the one who, you know, unlived Jabari and unlived Ramirez, right? So she's talking about, I don't know if Jenny caught there's one little hole in her story about what she's saying, that Tariq took out Ramirez, right? Then he took out Danilo Ramirez, and then he went and took out Jabari Reynolds, right? But then she also said that what led them to that is the fact that Tariq had Ramirez's badge. Now, unless Tariq is like some amateur or just dumb as fuck, who keeps evidence on them once they've committed a murder? Like, who does that? And that's what I was thinking about when Jenny kept talking about what, because she mentioned that Tariq, they found Ramirez's badge, and I'm like, what kind of elementary killer would keep evidence? So after that, then Davis gets up and he gives his argument, right, about why Tariq is innocent, right? So then Jenny mentions to the jury that, you know, there's a tape that details what, you know, detailed Tariq's plans with unliving Jabari. And, you know, Davis is like, wait a minute, I know nothing about that. Like, the prosecution didn't present that to us. And Jenny was like, well, the reason why we didn't present it is because they're trying to protect their witness. And we all know that the witness is Lauren, right? So the judge says, okay, well, you know what, you are going to have to present this evidence to the defense so that way he can formulate whatever strategy he wants to formulate if you do call this person to the stand to testify. So, and also, Davis, you can't let your client hear it. Cool. So then we see as Alvin from the Cosby Show, he's talking to Tariq, right? So he's telling Tariq about Raina. Raina, rest in peace to Raina. Yasmin, right? So Yasmin has been adopted by this family, and Tariq was like, what? I just lost custody of her. He said, yep, you lost custody, and his family already wants to adopt her, right? So Ghost has made these elaborate ass plans before his death. And I'm like, wait a minute, how in the hell did this, like, all these things that Ghost had set up, I'm like, how did he set these things up? Did he know something bad was going to happen to him in his last few days? Like, I know people speculate if Ghost is alive. That nigga is long dead. Let's just say that nigga is dead, right? So what happened is, so Ghost wanted for Raina to be adopted, right? And he also why do I keep saying Raina? Ghost wanted for Yasmin to be adopted, right? Also, with her adoption, he wanted her last name to be changed so that way, if anybody who would have come after him, they won't find her, right? And then also, he wants the adoption to be closed. So that's what the adoption is sealed, right? So then Davis walks up to Tariq and he says, do you know who could have recorded you? And you know, Davis, like I said, Davis asked if he knows who could have recorded him. Tariq says, you know, I made it my mission to basically stay away from anyone during this case. He says, well, someone obviously, you know, recorded you, right? So Davis tells Tariq, like, hey, at this point, you know, we need money. If I'm gonna keep defending you, you gotta pay me. If you don't pay me, then it's a public defender that's gonna get you 25 to life, basically, right? So then we see Jenny, right? So Jenny is talking to Lauren and to her family, right? And she's talking to Lauren about testifying. Lauren is very apprehensive about testifying, right? But Jenny says, well, we need you to do it, right? So then Jenny tells her, you know, what we'll do is we'll keep the detail that you have on you. We'll keep that detail on you for a little bit longer. But see, here's my thing, Jenny. What's going to happen when she takes the stand, testifies against Tariq? What if someone wants to retaliate against her? Once the case is over with, she no longer has protection, right? So then we see Tariq. So Tariq is in Davis's office, right? And Davis has gotten this recording. So Davis is like, you know, I can't, you know, to protect my firm and everything. Like, I can't really let you listen to it. And Tariq was like, then what the fuck am I doing here, right? And I don't know if Tariq caught this. At first he didn't catch it. And Dave was like, you know, I got to go take care of something. And Tariq was like, really? You got to take care of that right now while we're doing this? Then Davis looked at him like, little nigga, I'm leaving out so that way I have plausible deniability. Like, I wasn't in my office when you went on my computer and listened to the file. So then Tariq does listen to the file and he realizes that it was Lauren that recorded him, right? So when he leaves, Saxe follows in behind him, right? So Saxe is, you know, like, don't do anything to her, Tariq. Like, don't hurt her. She's innocent in this. And Tariq was like, how is she innocent? He was like, she got caught with some drugs. He was like, it was some pills. He says, and then he mentions the fact that Carrie Milgram is the one who manipulated her. He was like, Tariq, stay away from both of them. He's like, how the fuck I'm gonna stay away from both of them when I got class with them in the morning, right? So then we see Jenny and Saxe. So Jenny and Saxe, they are having sex, right? And, you know, normally with Jenny and Saxe, they be pumping it, right? But this time, it ain't like that. And then he kissed her and she stopped and she's like, wait a minute, Saxe, like, why are we doing this? Like, it's one thing to the opposing counsel, but to kiss me? So then they talk about, you know, she's like, you know, and your client is about to find out tomorrow who actually betrayed him. He said, yeah, his girlfriend, Lauren Baldwin. She's like, wait a minute. How do you know about that? So then she says, excuse me. She says, wait a minute. Did Tariq hear the tape? She's like, fuck. And so she kicks him out. She calls Carrie. Meanwhile, Carrie is, when we see her call Carrie, because when she kicks Saxe, so did her and Saxe fuck during the day? Because when she called Carrie was, Carrie was in class and Tariq was there, but there was no Lauren there, right? And so everyone was there with the exception of Lauren. So in this episode, they were talking about truth, right? Is it okay to withhold the truth from anyone? And they said, oh, basically lie. Something Carrie Milgram knows a lot about, right? So then at one point, Carrie stepped out of the classroom, right? She took the phone call from Jenny. So Jenny tells her that, hey, I believe that Tariq may have actually heard that recording of Lauren. And she was like, what? She's like, where, she's like, Lauren's not here. So then we see Tariq. When Carrie walked out to take the phone call, Tariq left out, right? So then after the phone call, Carrie came back. She said, got some family business to take care of. And brown skin Keisha like, that bitch is obviously lying, ain't she? Definitely lying. So what happened is Carrie went to Lauren's room. Lauren is not in her room. So Tariq is there, right? So Tariq is talking to Carrie and basically telling Carrie, like, I want to protect Lauren. I don't want Lauren to get caught up in this. Lauren is innocent, and she's innocent because you manipulated the fuck out of her, right? So what you need to do is you need to figure out some way to keep Lauren from going on that stand. So he says, if you got to get up there, she's like, so what are you telling me? Asking Tariq to go on the stand and lie. He's like, it is what it is. You the one that set this shit in motion. So, I mean, you got an issue with me. So you set this shit in motion. So do what you got to do, right? So then we move over to the courthouse, right? So Lauren is at the courthouse. Jenny told Milgram that, right? And Milgram is like, you don't need for Lauren to take the stand. I can take the stand. She's like, so you heard Tariq lay out his plan? She's like, not so many, in so many words, kind of, sort of, right? So then we see Carrie. She's on the stand, and she's telling, Jenny is, she's doing her, she's doing her questioning, and she is telling what she knew. She said she knew that the book was about Tariq because Jabari came to her and told her about it. So then Jenny says, so when did Tariq know? She says, I can only guess, maybe a day or two before he died. I don't know. So then she's done with her questioning, right? So then Davis gets up and he cross-examines her, right? So then Davis says, okay, Carrie Milgram, let me ask you a quick question. And she's like, okay. So this case, we found out, we know that you were sexually involved at one point with Jabari Reynolds, right? She said, yes. So were you involved with anyone else that is tied to this case? Maybe like the lead investigator, Kevin Whitman? Yes, I was. Okay. Were you also involved with, oh yeah, me? Her face was like, oh shit, you finna just drag my whole past out. And yes, he did drag her whole past out, right? So she said yes, he and her had an affair. Okay, so there's one more person that's involved with this case. Ezekiel Cross. Did you have a relationship with him? She said yes. She hesitated, but she said yes. I was like, ooh, Carrie, girl, your career is going up in flames. Your career is about to be over with. All right, you guys, so we're going to pause here and we're going to move forward. All right, you guys, so next up we see Effie and Braden, right? So Effie and Braden, they're meeting up with this guy named Sweaty. Now, you know that with Mecca cutting off Monet and Kane, they have no drugs at this point, right? So remember in last week's episode that Kane told Tariq, you the smart guy, you figure it out. Kane, and like I said in last week's review, Kane, the reason that you guys are all in this shit is because of you and your jealousy towards Tariq. So you figured this shit out. And even with this case with Ramirez, you are the one that planted that badge in Tariq's room. Like, Kane doesn't think, but I will say in this episode, Kane was quick on his feet, right? So Effie turned down, the dude had some weed and he had some coke. So Effie went and put her finger in and tasted it. She's like, nah, we ain't taking that shit. She says, our clientele has expensive taste. So the guy Sweater's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Like, tell Trace Braden not to talk to me, not to reach out to me anymore, right? So then we see Effie and Tariq, and they're talking to Effie and Braden are talking to Tariq. Yeah, sorry. So Tariq is like, so what happened? He was like, yeah, we didn't get the drugs. He was like, why? She said those drugs were stepped on worse than Braden's feelings when you don't text him back. He was like, I told you in confidence, Effie. So Braden has a plan for them to sell poppers, and Tariq and Effie were like, nigga, we ain't selling no damn poppers, right? So Tariq says, well, I do have a plan, but that plan, it involves the Tejadas, and I'm not necessarily sure that the Tejadas are going to be up for that, right? So then we see, we move over and we see Monet and Kane talking, right? So Monet and Kane are trying to figure out this situation because the only way that they can keep Kane's name out of this whole situation with this case with Tariq is if they pay Davis. But at this point, they don't have the $500K to pay Davis because they have no drugs. They have no nothing. So he was like, why don't you ask Poppy for it? She's like, he'll be upside both of our heads if he knew how deep this shit was. So not gonna work. So then Tariq calls. He says, fuck that little nigga. She says, yes, fuck Tariq, but we actually need him. So then Tariq got on the phone, and we then see as Tariq, Effie, Braden, Monet, and Kane met up, right? So Tariq has a plan of, why don't we the supplier, why don't we go in and steal his drugs? What we'll do is we'll do this and we'll make it look like the GTG did it, right? We're also going to send Braden in. That way we can, get the drugs, right? So Kane says that they need Drew, right? And he says, so then we see Kane and Monet as they're talking to Drew. Drew tells him, fuck no, right? But then he bargains with him that, he'll take out, Kane said he'll take out Lil Guap, and he's like, nah, bitch, I'll take out Lil Guap, right? So then they come up with a plan. What they need to do is they need to distract both Lorenzo, and they need to distract Diana, right? So Drew says, well, the best way to distract Diana is to use Tariq, right? So then we see Tariq. So Tariq, he texts Diana like, hey, it would be nice to have a friendly face in court tomorrow. Can you come? Diana immediately texts back saying, okay, I'll be there. I'm like, damn, you just got the dick and you already sprung? Damn, Diana. So now, like I said, now they need to figure out what to do with Lorenzo. And Monet needs an alibi. So Monet was like, what the fuck y'all getting me involved in? Damn. So we see Monet. So Monet has this thing set up with Lorenzo. So what's going to happen is Monet and Lorenzo, they're going to go to Coney Island. So that way, when all this stuff takes place, Monet has her alibi and she's with Lorenzo, who is none the wiser about this plan, right? So we saw Monet. So Monet was talking to Diana, right? She asked Diana, where were Lorenzo and Drew at? And Diana says, I don't know where Poppy and Drew are. They don't tell me shit, right? So so Monet says to Diana, like, girl, I know that you and Drew are as thick as thieves, right? And she says, if they are out doing something, you know, your father has a way of, you know, getting people to do things that they don't necessarily want to do, right? And with Drew, he might be getting Drew into things that he's not yet ready for, right? So then Monet kept looking at her phone, and at one point she did get a text message from Dante, right? So, you know, Diana asked her who was it. She said it's Zeke's agent, right? So then she says, if you can find out information about your father and Drew, that may be a way for me to open the door so that way I can trust you once again, right? So then Monet left and she went to her room and she's like, Dante, why are you fucking calling me? Like, she says, so Diana walked to the room. She overheard it and she heard it when she said Dante, right? So she tells him, I'm not the same broke bitch you knew. And if you knew me now, you know that I mean what I say and I don't play games. I'm like, well, damn, Monet, you ain't got to be that mean, bitch. So then we see Monet. She left, right? So Diana was in Monet's room, right? She was going through her shit and she found this Bible and she opened it and there's a picture of this butt ugly ass baby, right? No offense to the baby, but that baby was ugly. And Diana turns it over and she's on the back of the picture it says Ezekiel Cross, right? So then we see Diana. So Diana is calling the hospital to, you know, get records on Zeke, right? From 2002. That's when Zeke was born. But the hospital telling her that there's no birth certificate from that time period, right? So then we see Monet, right? So Monet and Lorenzo, they were playing when you know, remember, I just told you guys that Monet had to have an alibi, so they were going to Coney Island, right? So we see them, they're going out for the day. So then Diana comes in wanting to talk to Monet, and she says, what you need? I gotta go. I'm like, Monet, little bitch right here, little bitch is on to you, so I would be a little bit nice to the little bitch, right? I would just be a little bit nice. So she asked Diana, like, where are you going? She says, I'm going to Zeke's game. Lying through her fucking teeth, right? So then Monet goes into Diana's room. So in this episode, like I said about Diana went through Monet's shit, Monet went through Diana's shit, and she went through her underwear drawer, right? And she found one of her purse. She found a purse, and she opened that purse and pulled out a whole thing of condoms, right? I was like, oh, now you know that Diana has had sex. So then we see Monet and Lorenzo. So they're at Coney Island, right? They walking and talking, and he asks her, like, you know, what are your plans? She says, at this moment, my plans right now are literally just to be in the moment. I'm like, okay, Monet, let's do it, girl. So we're gonna pause here, you guys, and we're gonna move forward. All right, you guys. So now we see as the big plan is in action, right, to steal the drugs from Mecca, so that way they can, you know, steal the drugs, steal whatever they can, so that way they are able to pay Davis, right? So we see that there's a power outage at Dante's crib. We see Dante, we see Chef, and we see Kane, right? So there's this power outage. And, you know, they getting all the weapons together. And Kane was like, are we going to war? He says, you always got to be prepared. That is true. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So then we see Braden, we see Drew, we see Guap. They're doing the stakeout. And then we see Effie come out. So they're in Braden's mother's minivan, right? So Effie is the one that cut the power to Dante's building, right? So then meanwhile, we see Little Guap's guys. They go into Dante's hangar, right? And they are, you know, blasting his people up, right? And they got some, you know, they were able to find a little package of drugs, right? So then some of his people came in, sprayed them. Only one of them survived. So then he texts Lil Guap saying, you know, everybody else is gone, but the package is secure. And that's what Lil Guap says to them. Hey, package, it's secure, right? So where are we at now, you guys? So then we see this plan is in action. So we see Effie, Effie, Braden, and actually all of them got out of the van, right? So Effie, she went and found this one security guard, right? She's playing like, I think she said her grandmother was having a heart attack or something like that, right? And she took this woman to a room, swiped the woman's keys, closed the door, locked the woman in, right? So then Braden is a distraction, right? So Braden is at the front desk. Braden is, you know, telling this guy like, oh my God, you know, with this power outage, you know, my PS5, I'm in this tournament or something, right? And I'm losing thousands of dollars and I'm going to file a lawsuit, basically being a male Karen, right? So then that is the distraction for Guap, Effie, and Drew to come in, right? And I've already talked about the fact that Effie, you know, trapped a woman, right? So now we see Drew and we see Guap in the, you know, in the stairwell, right? So they're walking and they're talking, and I'm like, Guap, you don't feel anything, buddy? You're with Drew. Drew hates you. Drew wants you, but you still cool with it. Cool. So then Guap went ahead and presented Drew with a grill. I was like, really? So then Drew had the gun with the silencer pointed at him, and he was like, it's over for you, nigga. But, you know, Guap was able to knock the gun out of Drew's hand. But shit, Drew said, fuck it, I don't need this gun. So they got into a fight, and then Drew literally choked the life out of him. I'm like, oh shit. Drew is going to be a lot to deal with, right? So then we see Mecca, right? So remember I told you that Mecca, Chef, and Kane were at the crib, right? So they eventually left, right? So when they left, they went to the hangar to check out what happened there, right? So then they checked everything out, and then Dante and Chef were gonna leave, and you know, Kane was gonna go with them. They were like, no, you stay here. And that put a wrench in the plans. Meanwhile, Drew, he's killed Lil Guap, right? So Drew goes into Dante's crib. He finds this ring that I'm thinking that Dante is gonna present this ring to Monet, right? So he got the ring, he got this bag, but Chef comes in and he texts Kane like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? So then we see Diana. Diana was cooking dinner, right? And she's calling everybody. She's like, where the fuck is everybody at, right? So she called Kane. Kane took the phone and declined the phone call, but then he pretended as if he answered it. So he's pretending as if he is, as if that's Dante on the other line, telling him to come back to the crib. So the guy that he's with, he says, hey, you know, Mecca just hit me up. He want me to come back to the crib. So he was like, really? He says, you gonna listen? Who you gonna listen to, nigga? Basically, right? So Kane dips out, right? So Drew is in the apartment. So Drew, he found his little closet and he opened it and he went into it, right? So then you see Chef. Chef is coming back walking and he's right there by the door, and Drew has his gun pointed right at it. And then Kane pulls up at the complex. He runs in, and then he's at the door. He's screaming, Chef, Chef. And you know, Chef is like, nigga, why are you screaming? Like, you the motherfucking cops, right? Like, what the fuck? But that gave enough time for Drew to get out. So then after that, we see Drew. So, you know, everybody is, you know, The next thing we saw Tariq when he was giving Davis that ring. And Davis was like, you know, whatever woman this was for, she gonna be pissed. Now, whatever, it ain't what woman that was for, the man that had that is gonna be pissed. That's who's gonna be pissed. So, let's see. So then after that, we see as Dante, you know, they went and they took out the whole GTG crew, right? They took everybody out. So then Dante had this, you know, this knife in his hand, right? Because he's ready to take out, you know, the mole, right? So he walked up towards Kane. I was like, oh God, he knows Kane. And then he went whop, and he slit Chef's throat. He said Chef was the mole. I was like, oh, that was good. That was a close call. You guys know I say that Kane is a hothead and doesn't think things through, but I would have been hurt if Kane had died. Like, I really would have been hurt if Kane had died. Who, you guys, the end of the goddamn episode. So we're gonna pause here, you guys, and wrap up the episode. All right, you guys. So before we actually just wrap the episode up, there is one scene that I did leave out. So I want to talk about this scene with Brayden, Effie, and Tariq, right? So Brayden and Effie are basically recounting what happened with the heist, right? So Brayden eventually left, and Tariq and Effie were there, right? So Tariq lets Effie know that, you know, the person that recorded him was actually Lauren. And she was like, you know, I never trusted her, right? But this wasn't Lauren's fault. This was Carrie Milgram's fault. Carrie is the one that manipulated that girl into doing this shit, right? And that's what Tariq was saying. Tariq was still defending Lauren. But Tariq is about to get it in again with Effie. Because Effie, like, she's catching little feelings from Mr. Tariq St. Patrick, right? All right. So now, let's go ahead and talk about this goddamn dinner that the Tejadas had, right? So, the Tejadas, they sit down for dinner. Everyone is there. You see Kane, you see Drew, you see Monet, you see Lorenzo, you see Zeke, and you see Diana. The whole entire family is here. I was like, oh. I was like, this ain't gonna go well, right? So it got kicked off when they asked Diana where, you know, actually Diana says, where the fuck are y'all today, right? And everybody was like, And even Lorenzo was looking like, what the hell is going on here, right? So then Monet flipped it on Diana. Where the fuck were you at, little girl? She said, I was at Zeke's game. I ain't see you at my game. Well, they wouldn't let me sit in our normal seat. Well, I'm gonna go talk to them about that, because that ain't right for my baby cousin not to sit where we normally sit at. I was like, oh God, Zeke. It was Zeke for me. So they clocked the fact that she's lying, right? Because Drew said, I didn't see you. Well, Drew, nigga, you weren't at the game either, but okay, right? So then Diana really spearheaded everything, because Diana got pissed off. She was like, okay, look here. All y'all niggas coming from me. Well, guess what? I'm gonna come for y'all niggas, right? So Diana she just said, fuck it. So she told them that Kane was the one who replaced the Coke with the sugar, so that way he can be the connect, right? And they were like, Monet and Lorenzo were like, is that fucking true, Kane? He was like, it is. And they were like, why the fuck did you do that, Kane? Monet, even you should have been able to figure out why Kane did that. Kane did that shit because you were working with Tariq. Kane was jealous of Tariq, so Kane said, you know, the best way to get you with him again is to fuck up your supply, so that way you come to him and he supplies you with the connect. So then Kane was in his feelings. He was like, oh, okay. So that's what the fuck we doing. You want to come at me because Lorenzo was letting Kane have it. He was like, did Drew tell you that the little nigga that he fucking is still alive? He was like, Everett is still with us? Wait a minute, y'all. It was Zeke. Oh God. Wait a minute. Everett, my teammate? Y'all was gonna kill my teammate? Why y'all want to kill Everett? Oh shit. Oh God. So then Diana says that Monet has been staging her exit from the game and from Lorenzo And Monet said, bitch, you got some fucking nerve when you been lying to me. You know, you said you went to Zeke's game, but you were actually at Tariq's trial, and I know you've been fucking Tariq. So then, then Lorenzo was like, is that true? She said, I ain't the only person fucking somebody I shouldn't be fucking. I was like, oh, we're finna go there, aren't we? We're finna go there. We went there. And she said, what? They's like, what are you talking about? She says, Mama's fucking some nigga named Dante. Oh God, you guys, that was hilarious. This whole scene was hilarious. Wait, Dante? Dante. She says, actually, let me clarify it for you. Zeke's daddy. That ain't my daddy. That's not my daddy. Auntie, that's not my daddy, is it? That's not my daddy. She says, Zeke, stop calling her auntie. That's not your auntie. That's your fucking mother. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. When she said that, I was like, mic drop. She said, you little fucking bitch. Monet was ready to beat that ass because she said, you little fucking bitch, and Kane had the ground because she was about to beat the brakes off of Monet. I mean, not about to beat the brakes off of Diana's last, right? So then Diana says, yeah, I called the hospital trying to get records on Zeke for 2002, but I couldn't find anything because Zeke was born in 1998. I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? She said, yo, yeah, Zeke, you not 19, you 23. I was like, oh my God. Oh, this was a good ass episode, you guys. This episode was the shit. I was like, so he got upset. I'm leaving, man. She's like, baby, don't go. He dipped out, right? So then we're gonna tie Carrie into this part, right? Because after this, we see Carrie. So Carrie got a text message from the dean, and the dean is telling Carrie, like, hey, you need to come to my office tomorrow because we need to meet up. We need to talk about this shit that came out in the courthouse, right? So Carrie is like, fuck. So then there's a knock at Carrie's door, and it is Monet. Baby, if I was, yeah, you guys know I can't stand Carrie to save my life, but if I was Carrie, I would remember the conversations that Monet and I had. I wouldn't have been so nice to Monet. First of all, when I saw Monet at my door, I would have been like, wait a minute, why you at my door? We ain't got no business with each other, sis. What you doing here, right? And remember the last time that you called me and you answered the phone and I was trying to talk to you, you said, bitch, that ain't why I called you? Well, bitch, get off my doorstep. Like I would have said that to Monet, like, girl, you don't scare me anymore. Like, my life is fucked up at this point. Like, I'm about to lose my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. So I don't give a fuck about what a Monet Tejada can do to me, right? I ain't afraid of you, bitch. But Carrie let Monet in, and she says, have you talked to Zeke? She's like, I haven't talked to Zeke in quite some time, right? So Monet is like, you know, my family, everything in my family just imploded tonight, and it sure the fuck did implode. Like, Diana. Ooh. And we only got 2 more episodes left, you guys, of this season. I am just interested to see how these next 2 episodes play out. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck? Like, this episode was damn fucking good, you guys. I enjoyed this episode immensely. But it really was, what the caveat for me with this episode was that goddamn dinner that went, it's like the dinner party from hell on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, that shit was good. Monet is going, ooh, Diana, baby girl, you better walk with a razor blade under your tongue and a gun in your purse, because your mama, you might have came out of her vagina, but your mama is gonna beat the shit out of you. Your mama's gonna be ready for you when she see your raggedy ass. Diana better stay squared up when she see Monet. What's up, bitch? You ready to fight? Like, what's up, bitch? Like, what's up, you old bitch? Come on, ho. Come on, ho. Come on, ho. Come on, ho. Like, that's what Diana's gonna have to do with her mama, because your mama don't see it for you. Your mama don't see it for you. Your mama wants you. Your mama wants your head on a platter at this point. But honestly, can I say I blame Monet? No. Honestly, I don't blame Monet, and I don't blame Diana, honestly, because Monet has been a bitch to Diana these last few episodes. You've been acting real fucking reckless, little girl. You don't know who you fucking with. I don't know who I'm fucking with. I got your husband out of jail and I'm fucking with you. So yeah. So I mean I can see both. Oh God, but it's gonna be an interesting. And see, the thing is, here's the question, and I hope that they answer this question right. So Zeke was born in 1998, right? So he's old, and I've saw this online. Zeke is the oldest of her, and that's what Kane says. So I'm not the oldest. Nah, nigga, your brother is. So where we at? Man, I'm done with my notes because I know what's next. But here's the question is 98. So when did the question comes into play is when did Monet and when did Lorenzo get together, right? That's the big question that I have is when did Monet and Lorenzo get together? But from what it seems like, I know Kane is in his 20s, but Kane is okay. So 2002. So Zeke is supposed to be 19. So I would assume that Kane is probably like, what, 21, 22 years old? Kane got to be at least 21 or 22, right? I would think. So that means that she had Kane before that means she had dumbass Zeke before she got with Lorenzo. So Lorenzo really can't be upset. And then too, she didn't even keep a child. She gave a child to her sister. So I don't understand what Lorenzo would be upset about. It ain't like she cheated on you, but she did lie to you, but she didn't cheat on you. But she did lie to you, but she just didn't cheat on you. So I just don't understand it. But y'all, that was a damn good episode. And then to end the episode, you guys. So you guys remember that Monet went over to Carrie's crib to see if Zeke had been there, right? Zeke came to... Wait a minute. Did Monet help in this situation? Because the door was unlocked when Zeke got there, right? Zeke opened the door and there was Carrie just dangling. I was like, oh my God. That scene threw me for a loop. I'm like, oh my God, Carrie is actually unlived. But can we do this, you guys? Carrie Milgram is officially gone. Thank you, writers. Thank you. That is all I wanted. I wanted to go into season 3 and this bitch be gone. I didn't want to deal with this bitch for another season. So that might be why they have hired on actress Keisha Sharp to come in and play a professor next season, because shit, Professor Carrie Milgram is no longer Professor Carrie Milgram. You know, I thought that I would be a little bit more I thought I would be satisfied when she died, but I'm not. Because I wanted Carrie's death to be a slow and painful death. I just really wanted it to be so slow. I didn't want it to be a quick death. I wanted somebody to shoot Carrie and Carrie just bleed out. Am I bad, you guys? That's really what I wanted for Carrie. I wanted Carrie to have the worst death of all time on this show. But I still got my wish nonetheless, because guess what? Carrie Milgram is out of the fucking picture. I ain't got to see Carrie Milgram's face ever again on Power Book 2 Ghost. Bye-bye, Carrie. Won't miss you. Won't miss you. Who do you got? Oh, so you guys, that's the end of the review. You guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. What do you think is going to happen going forward with the Tejadas? Do you think that Monet, like, what do you think is going to happen with Monet and with Diana? Because that relationship right there it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Monet is going to be ready to beat the shit out of Diana. Like I said, Diana, you better carry a razor blade under your tongue and keep a gun on you at all times, because your mama is coming for your blood, girl. Just letting that be known. Your mama's coming for you. You better sleep with one eye open. Like, you better sleep with one eye open when your mama come in and be like, when that bitch come in your room, what's up, ho? Oh, you just coming in to bring me something to eat? Put it down and walk the fuck out. Back up slowly, bitch. You move? But that's it, you guys. Yeah, get down in the comment section, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, share the video, you guys. And until the next one, stay safe, take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And this is another long ass review, but hey, this is a good ass episode, so I had to give you guys a lengthy review. Bye, guys.